All right. Sorry about that, folks. I got this game going real quick. We are on the air, working to join radio. Underway here in the nightcap here in the Battle of the Big Bats. It is Hobart and Elmore City. And there is a lead-off walk. We've got rosters coming. Hobart and Elmore City. Last game of the day here in the Battle of the Big Bats. Pitch is fouled off, and again, we're efforting joining radio as we speak. We had to run out to grab another jacket, and they just got after it as far as getting this game underway. So we will get you up to speed. Apologies, just as soon as we get the lineup here. That one's fouled back. We'll get you caught up on who is where. Just a moment. Again, we are trying to join radio as we get this one going. So on the hill is Frazier for Elmore City-Pernell. In the purple tops, Hobart has the blue tops, but the pullovers. Throw over to first base, and runner is back. No score, just underway in the top of the first inning, a 2-2 count. Dudley has helped us out with some getting the lineup for Hobart. That one's fouled back and out of play. No play for the catcher. Again, Frazier on the mound for Elmore City. Amperano behind the plate. And we'll get you Hobart lineup in just a moment. Stand by. Fouled off. On the radio here, 1420 radio, KTJS, also 102.1, and on YouTube and Facebook, and Sports.tv. So Frazier again pitching for Elmore City. His pitch. Curveball. There goes the runner, and he held up. Got a late jump, and it will be in a pickle between first and second, and they will get him. So he is gunned down at second base, and there's one away. Thanks, Dudley. Did you send it to me? Okay. One final act of work here. We made Dudley grab us a. That will be caught by the second baseman. And we got it. So there's two away. Brings up Wyatt Shelburne. Moore thrown out at second base, and Duff popped up to the second baseman. Brings up Shelburne. Hollister's on deck. Jones, Stryker, Tompkins, and Jarvis. Both Jarvis kiddos. This pitch is a strike, and it is 0-1. To Wyatt. In first game for these two teams in this tournament starting a little late. There is a 2-hour time limit. Run rules are in effect as well. 1-1 count to Shelburne with 2 out. Here's the pitch from Frazier. Low. Ball 2. So a 2-1 count. 2 away. Just underway in the top of the first inning. Hobart and Elmore City. Frazier, and therefore called strike, and it's 2-2. The Elmore City-Pernell Badgers. It is a good drive, yep. 2-2 deuces, ground ball, high chopper picked up by Frazier, flips over to first base for out number 3. So Hobart, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We go to the Badger half of the first with no score. They'll come up to bat whenever we come back here on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Klink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments. Excellent service. Old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Klink Supermarket in Hobart. Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a 4th-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
All right, we are back here on KTJS and Facebook and YouTube and OKSports.tv. Again, a quick turnaround here to get this last game going. Snyder came from behind to beat Cordell in a wild contest before this one. Things again pushed back throughout the day here and there. Stricker will be pitching here for the Hobart Bearcats. Jones behind the plate. Tompkins is at third. Moore is at short. Jarvis at second. And left field is Duff, Hollister in center, and Bodie Jarvis in right. About set to go. You've got Martin, Ferris, and Sawyer up to bat here for the Elmore City Badgers. Here's the pitch from Stricker. It's in the dirt. It's 1-0. We'll do some more research here as we go along in this one. Find out more about Elmore City. This is day 1 of the Battle of the Big Bats Wood Bat Tournament. Good pitch by Stricker. It's fouled back, and it's 1-1. Busy day for sure. Here in Hobart. But again, kudos to Mr. Gellner and Coach Hollister, Coach Allison. Did a great job getting the field ready as we got this tournament underway. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Stricker. Curveball in there for a called strike, and there's 2 away. Great pitch from Stricker. 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning. No score between Hobart and Elmore City. Elmore City, the 3 seed, and Hobart, the 6th seed. Stricker's pitch, that one's popped up. Going to be foul out of play. That is Ferris up to bat, the first baseman for the Elmore City-Pernell Badgers. Last game of the day. Going to be a late night, but glad you're with us here on this Thursday evening. Just low by Stricker, 1-1 count to Ferris. Hobart 6-5 on the year. Entering this contest. Played in the short grass conference tournament in Navajo last weekend. Curveball is high by Stricker. And lost a couple of games and won a game against Sayre there at Navajo. Hobart came back to win a couple from Cordell earlier in the week. 2-1 count. Stricker delivers just low to Ferris. They appealed to first base, and Ferris held up. 3-1 count. Popped up in the air. Moore comes over, will make the catch for the out. So there's 2 away. Here in the bottom of the first inning, no score between Hobart and Elmore City. Pernell and the Badgers. That will bring up Sawyer, the third baseman for Elmore City. Stricker delivers. Curveball, caught the inside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. One count to Sawyer. Pitch. Another curveball in there for a called strike, and it's 0-2. No score. Bottom of 1. In the 0-2, Stricker low, ball 1. Jones behind the plate. And thankfully that wind not blowing too bad much here tonight. Otherwise it could be just flat out miserable. But it is a nice cool night. Here's the pitch by Stricker, slowing outside for ball 2. So a 2-2 count with 2 away to Sawyer. In the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Stricker. Got him, check swing. It's going to be picked up by the second baseman over to first for out number 3. And 3 up and 3 down. Good start for Stricker. We go to the top of the second. No score between Hobart and Elmore City here on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
A lot has happened in the last year, but not according to your investment portfolio. It still thinks everything is exactly the same as the last time you had it looked over, which means it may be out of tune with any changes in your life. Fortunately, a free Edward Jones portfolio review can help make sure your investments are still balanced and in sync with your financial goals. To find out more, visit edwardjones.com or contact myself, Lonnie Olson, your Hobart investment representative at 411 South Main Street here in Hobart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic Building. Call them today at 726-2180.
All right, thanks to Dudley letting us know that Cordell will play at noon tomorrow. So we'll have a Cordell game tomorrow at noon. Mangum plays, I believe, at 2 o'clock right after that. So we'll have that for you as well here on OKSports.tv. Again, Elmore City, Good little jaunt for them, but they're in Hobart tonight. Battle of the Big Bats, Wood Bat Tournament. Glad to have you along. Again, late night. Last game of the day. Hobart and Elmore City. Going now, we're batting in the top of the second. Over the visiting team. Here's the pitch from Frazier. Called strike, and it's 0-1. And we're going to have to look at, try to find numbers on the back here. Hollister at the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 to Hollister. Jones to follow Stricker after that here in the top of the second. 0-2. Hit it hard into shallow right or left center field. Going to be off the glove of the center fielder. Hollister goes to second and is safe at second base. E8. I think he was there. Center fielder was there, but dropped it. Hollister safe at second with nobody out. Brings up Jones. Here's the pitch from Frazier in the dirt, ball one. So 1-0 count to Jones, and Stricker is on deck. Hollister at second base, no score. Nobody out here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Handcuffed him, and that is a fair ball. And they throw out Jones at first base. It just barely dribbled in the front of the home plate. And I think Coach Allison's saying it was fouled off the foot of Jones. And so it should be a foul ball. So is a foul ball. So Hollister back to second. Jones will step back in the box. 1-2 count. Or 1-1 count. Yeah, 1-1 count to Jones. Hollister at second. Top of the second, no score, and nobody out. Hobart at the plate. Frazier on the mound for Elmore City. And delivers. Curveball, just high. Ball two. So a 2-1 count to Jones. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and the count goes to 2-2. To Holden Jones. 2-2. And Hollister at second base. Stricker on deck. Frazier from the stretch. And delivers. Curveball. Hit it hard into left field. He smoked it. And that one hops the wall. That'll score Hollister easy. Jones goes into second base with a stand-up double RBI to get Hobart on the board. Good hit by Jones. Get a wood bat. Jones, the catcher, will get a courtesy runner. So runner at second base. Stricker at the plate. A run across, and nobody out. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off. Stricker does, and it's 0-1. Tompkins on deck. So the 0-1 pitch to Stricker. Inside. Ball one. A run across here in the top of the second. Hobart with an early lead, 1-0 over Elmore City. Last game of the day in the Battle of the Big Bats. They never won. Ground ball Picked up by the third baseman. Will throw over to first and not in time. And runner advances to third. Good hustle by Stricker. He's safe. Runners will be at the corners with nobody out. And that will bring up Tiger Tompkins. Bodie Jarvis on deck. Runners at first and third. Nobody out. In the top of the second, Hobart on the board, 1-0. Here's the pitch. And therefore a call and strike. And it's 0-1 to Tiger Tompkins. Oh, 1. Coach Allison with the sign. Stricker at first base. And there goes Stricker down to second. And everyone will be safe. Runner stays at third. All right, 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss by Tompkins. In Elmore City, coached by Travis Jennings. And number 18 in Class A, 14-6. You got it. Thank you, sir, Mr. Greg Willis. Yes. The last state championship team in Hobart, Mr. Willis was on that team from Hobart. Here's the pitch. The curveball gets Tiger Tompkins swinging, and there's one away. Runners at second and third for Bodie Jarvis. Yes, Greg Willis, sir. Very good friend of mine. Part of history here in Hobart. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1 to Bodie. Got the Jarvis kiddos 8-9. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Greg. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shows bunt, pulls back, and it's a ball to Bodie Jarvis. Runners at second and third. One away. Need you here, buddy, with the call. That's a called strike to Bodie, and it's 1-2. Pitch called strike. Bodie will strike out. That'll be out number 2. Bring up another Jarvis. 2 away. Two youngsters there in the bottom of the order. 2 away. Runners at second and third. Here's the pitch from Elmore City, and therefore called strike. And a balk is called. So that'll score another run. It's 2-0. They call a balk on Elmore City Frazier. Got a lot of pressure here. We got legendary Greg Willis checking in. So the score is 2-0. Hobart on top. Top of the second. And 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. High and tight to Jarvis. 2 away. And 1-1. Here's the pitch from Frazier in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1 count with 2 away. Runner at third base. If I remember right, Mr. Willis played first base. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Jarvis. Deuces across the board. Joseph Summers behind the plate. I'm going to miss somebody here. I know it. I know you had, of course, All-Stater Mr. Alvin Dorsey. Foul tip, and it's going to be caught by the catcher for out number 3. But Hobart does score a couple of runs there in the top of the second. Bottom of 2 we go. Heath Anderson, Steve McCormick, David Edwards, Jim Davis, of course. And I'll miss somebody, I know. But last state tournament team, Hobart's been to state. Last state championship team for Hobart in 1990. Coached by Mr. Rod Maynard and Mike Zerline was there that weekend. We will take a break. We'll come back to Fred Gray Stadium after this. Hobart leading Elmore City-Pernell 2-0 here on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you, and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
Financial Consulting Incorporated has been serving Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas since 2005. We're a loan packaging company that works with over 50 banks to find the right financial solutions. Our services include packaging, placing, and servicing of SBA, FSA, conventional loans, and more. And we now have an office at 317 South Main in Hobart. See Tanner Heath or Derek Blevins to find out how they can help you. Phone Tanner at 580-515-3152. Financial Consulting, now open, 317 South Main in Hobart.
That's a hard hit ball. First pitch here in the bottom of the second. It goes for a hit. Roy Jones, yes. Yeah, Kevin York. I forgot Kevin. Are you kidding me? Chris Gambrell. There you go, buddy. I knew he'd help me out. I knew I'd forget. Gambrell got the win there in that state title game against Blanchard. So he pitched Alan Law. You betcha. You betcha. Steve McCormick. A lot of good players on that state championship team that pitches outside. It's getting the good info. Getting old enough, start to get that dementia. That's 31 years ago, Mr. Willis. 31 years ago. So, Foster up to bat. Amparano at first base. That's hit over the second baseman's head. Rounding second base is Amparano, and he'll be safe at third base. And right now, Elmore City back-to-back hits in the bottom of the second. They trail Hobart 2-0. Runners to the corners with nobody out. And that brings up the pitcher Frazier for Elmore City and the Badgers. Next half inning, and we are at the bottom of the second. Nobody out. 2-0 Hobart on top of Elmore City, but threatening here in the second. The Badgers runners at first and third with nobody out. It's a pitch, low outside, ball 1. Stricker pitching for the Hobart Bearcats. And of course, the score 28-0 Dale came in on their high horse, and the town from Kiowa County took them out for the spring 1990 state championship. Hobart beating Dale 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch from Stricker. Swing and miss. It's 2-1. Runners at first and third with nobody out. A tying run at first base for Elmore City. Here's a pitch outside, ball 3. So a 3-1 count to Frazier. Arrington is on deck for Elmore City. 3-1 count, runners at first and third, nobody out. Here's the pitch, called strike, and it's 3-2. Good pitch by Stricker. Count is full. I think my dad, Wayne, called that game at DeLacy Park. I remember that. Hobart over Dale. Swing and a miss and a K. Strikes out Frazier. Good pitch by Stricker. There's one away. Brings up Arrington. Hobart's had some very good baseball players over the years. Several All-Staters. Since that 1990 campaign, Alvin Dorsey was All-State baseball player, went on to play and have a great career at Durant at Southeastern. There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-1 to Arrington. And I miss his dad at those ball games. He was fun to listen to, supporting the Bearcats. Bunt laid down. It's going to be picked up foul by Jones. It's 0-2 to Arrington. Good times. Great season. Lightning in a bottle. The Bearcats with a nice run. And again, as Greg said, a 28-0 Dale Pirate team who just ran into the Bearcats on the wrong day. Pitches outside for a ball to Arrington. 1-2. Runners at first and third. One out for Elmore City. The purple tops. Pitches just outside. Missed. 2-2 to Arrington. But yeah, if you have your fans back in Elmore City, you know, got yourself a legend there. An administrator who has got himself a state championship ring. Ask him all about it. Tell him how many bombs he hit in the spring of 90. Very good friend of mine, Mr. Greg Willis. 2-2. Pitch is high. Count is full. Yeah, rockin' fire. There you go. Swinging a miss and a K and a big pitch by Stricker to get out number 2. Runners remain at the corner. There's 2 away, and yes, I forgot. I was waiting at prom for the guys as they returned late, but still made it to prom that night. I was more worried about prom. Maybe I had to DJ my own prom. I know I had to do my own homecoming. Whoa! Getting plunked in the head is Green, the DH. So the bases are loaded with 2 away. And that brings up Lauderdale for Elmore City. Rockin' fire and show them that smoke. You got it. Mr. Dorsey. He'd have that one, gold tooth there in the back when he smiled real big. Oh, man. Good guy. Great man. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Some characters that have come through the baseball ranks. If I uttered the words Bubba Caleb, would that bring back a few memories? Pitch is high for a ball. Longtime Hobart fans, a lot of us old-timers that played Little League. Learn baseball. Bubba Caleb. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So 1-2 count with 2 away. Bases are full for Elmore City. In the bottom of the second, Stricker trying to get out of a jam and end the threat. Pitch a swing and a miss, and he does. Elmore City leaves the bases loaded in the bottom of the second. Top of the third we go. Hobart is on top 2-0. Back after this on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Myth. To be foster parents, we need to have parenting experience. The fact is, many foster parents have never had children of their own. If you are a responsible person willing to commit to providing a safe, loving environment, then you are a perfect fit. Please contact Great Plains Youth and Family Services today at 580-726-3383.
This message has been brought to you by Great Plains Youth and Family Services, the Kiowa County Coalition, KTJS, and Fox Radio.
All right, we are back here at Fred Gray Stadium here in Hobart, Oklahoma on a cool night. Last game of the day here at the Battle of Big Bats Wood Bat Tournament, and it's featuring Hobart and Elmore City-Pernell, the Badgers, in town here tonight. Glad to have them here, and it'll be the top of the order, 1, 2, 3 in the order for the Bearcats here in the top of the third. Two nothing. Hobart is on top of Elmore City, top of 3. The pitch from Frazier to Moore is in the dirt for a ball. Yeah, Greg mentioned the old fence too. That's still there. It's behind the metal fence, but this was a minor league field back in the 50s. Here's the pitch. Curveball in there for a called strike, and it's one. I'll say semi-pro, but back when a lot of towns had some minor league teams that were way down the ladder as far as getting close to the majors, but teams in Wichita Falls and Hobart and I believe even Weatherford had one. Here's the pitch. It's popped in the air. Moore gets popped up. Frazier is there. Will make the catch for out number 1. There's one away. You can look it up, Google it. But there was a little circuit in the area. And they had these all over in Arkansas as well, Texas. But it's cool. Good history. This old ballpark, there's a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Duff. 0-1 count to Duff. Shelburne is on deck. Here's the pitch from Frazier. On outside for a ball. So a 1-1 count to Duff with one away. Anyway, the field is huge. Big sidelines, a lot of area. Handcuffed, it's fouled back, and it's 1-2 to Duff. But it would take a lot to get the ball out of the park back in the day. We're talking major league dimensions. Again, fouled back. The count remains 1-2. Of course, Alvin Dorsey didn't matter to him. He would hit the Fairbarn out in right field. Here's the 1-2. That's popped up again. Catcher throws off his mask, will not be able to make a play. The count remains 1-2. But Coach Richard Carney, he coached baseball his first stint here in Hobart. We got a little bit more high school friendly dimensions. 300 down the first baseline, 315 down the third baseline, and 350 down in center field rather, dead center. We're talking 330 to 400 before. Swing and a miss and a K. The ball gets loose and Duff is tagged out. There's 2 away. Anyway, Coach Carney, again, made the dimensions a little bit more friendly for high school kids and moved home plate back. And that was another thing about this field and every time I think about it, I think about a kid or a guy now named Tommy Talley, who was All-State in 95. And, folks, if you were All-State in Hobart as a catcher and you worked this field at those major league dimensions, home plate was a mile from the backstop. That one's fought off. It's going to go down the first base line and be foul. So it's 0-2. So anyway, it was quite an accomplishment by Tommy Talley, All-State catcher here in Hobart, with dealing with this backstop. 0-2 to Shelburne with 2 away. Because if the ball got loose or behind you, I mean, runners were just cruising around the bases. That one's low and outside for a ball. Home plate was moved back a few years ago. It's still quite a ways. It's nothing like some of the high school parks out in western Oklahoma where the backstop is right there. Swing and a miss, ball hits the dirt, throw down to first base, and it's 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. Hobart is on top still 2-0. Back to Fred Gray after this on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
At Great Plains Bank in Hobart, we really do want to be your bank. Now, friends, if you need a loan, you need to come see Keith Gray, Eric Morgret, or Josh Wald. Now, Keith Gray, he was a great football player back in the day, known as the toughest Bearcat ever. He once cracked his helmet banging his head against the goalpost. That's how he got up for big games. So he started butting his bare head against the goalpost. He cracked the goalpost. Man, he was tough. Keith and Eric were both on state championship football teams. And Josh, he was a doggone good little player years later. Hey, listen, we are here to help. Not just loans, but CDs, checking accounts, savings accounts. We offer the banking service that you need, and we'll go overboard to get and keep your business. Come see us. We're Great Plains Bank in Hobart, member FDIC.
Leave it to my good friend there. 340 to right, 360 to left back in the day before they built the new fence here. So we went from 360 to 315 and left, 400 down the alleys and 385 in dead center. So, yeah, definitely major league dimensions anyway. Here at Fred Gray, left field also used as a 7th grade football practice field for Mr. Stan Ward. And I saw a picture of Stan Ward and the Hobart Democrat chief. The 40th anniversary of the last state championship in wrestling in Hobart. First pitch is a slow roller. Going to have to hurry second baseman over to first, and it's wide. The throw is wide. Runner is safe at first. And Elmore City with the runner aboard to lead off the bottom of the 9th. So the runner's safe at first. That was Martin. That brings up Ferris. Sawyer is on deck. So 1, 2, 3 in the order for Elmore City here in the bottom of the 3rd. Two 2-0 Hobart on top of the Badgers. pitch by Strickers outside for a ball. Anyway, good to see Stan Ward along with all the old-time wrestlers from the last state championship Hobart wrestling team, 1981, 40th anniversary this year. They met in Norman. Saw that pick in the paper. Hard hit ball into center field, and runners will be safe at first and second with nobody out for Elmore City. That will bring up Sawyer, third baseman for the Badgers. Anyway, yeah, left field, as Greg will attest to, also served as a 7th grade football practice field. And back when I played football, I was ran over by Alvin Dorsey many times. That ended my football career and my love for basketball. 2-0. Here's the pitch. It's in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1. Thanks, Alvin. 1-1 count. 2-0 the score. Tying runs, though, are aboard. There's a hit into right field. That will score 1 run. Throw will be in. They throw to third. Runners will advance to second and third with nobody out. It's 2-1 as Elmore City is on the board. With nobody out here in the bottom of the third, 2-1 lead for Hobart. And Elmore City threatening to add more. Brings up Amperano for the Badgers, hopefully saying that correctly. And that's hit into right field. That'll score another run to tie it up. They'll hold up they'll send him home. And the throw is not in time, and Elmore City has taken the lead, 3-2. 3-2 lead for the Badgers. Runners safe at first base. So 3-2. Elmore City on top. Nobody out in the bottom of the third. Taking the lead here over the host team, Hobart Bearcats, in the bottom of the third. Brings up Foster for the Badgers. First pitch is outside for a ball. So 1-0 count. Ground ball, and that will be picked up by the second baseman over to first. And that will advance the runner to second. There's one away. Hobart finally able to find an out in the ground ball. It's picked up by Jarvis at second. Flipped over to first. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Stricker, and it's 0-1. That is the pitcher, Frazier, at the plate. 3-2 lead for Elmore City in the bottom of the third. Last game of the day in the Battle of the Big Bats. Curveball. And therefore, nope, it's inside for a ball. So 1-1 count with 1 away. Runner at third. Stricker delivers. Hit in the air. Jarvis is there. Makes a nice catch from the second base position in the shallow outfield for out number 2. So there's 2 away. Nice play by Jarvis. And that will bring up Arrington. With 2 out. 3 runs have come across. There goes the runner. They have a hit and run on. That one's fouled off, and it's 0-1 to Arrington. A 1 count. 3-2 is your score. Elmore City is taking the lead in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. It's just outside for a ball. That was close. So Avery Jarvis at second base. This pitch. It's high for a ball. 2-1. 2 away. 3-2 lead, bottom of 3. Stricker from the stretch. Delivers. Just missed out, and it's 3-1. Elmore City, the 3 seed. Hobart, the 6th seed here in this tournament. 3-1. Called strike, and the count goes full. 3-2 to Arrington. Center fielder for the Badgers. Runner at second base for Elmore City. 3-2 with 2 outs. Stricker delivers. Hit into right field. Right fielder is there, though. No, he dropped it. And that'll score another run. It's 4-2. Just popped out of the glove of Bodie's glove, and that scores another run. It's 4-2. Two away. Runner at first base, 4-2 lead for Elmore City. Is just outside. First pitch is a ball to Green, the DH. 1-0 count. Here's a pitch. Called strike, and it's 1-1 to Green. Lauderdale is on deck for Elmore City with 2 away. Stricker, pitch. Called strike inside corner that time, and it's 1-2. 4-2 is the score. 4 runs have been scored here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch, and a great curveball by Stricker to get out number 3. Not before Elmore City scores 4 runs. Top of the fourth we go. Hobart is down by 2. Whenever we come back on KTJS at OKSports.tv.
Steve and Cindy Miller and all the staff at Grinnell's Pharmacy in Hobart are excited to help sponsor the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat broadcasts. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always eager to assist you, and our convenient drive-up window makes pickup quick and easy when you're on the run. At Grinnell Pharmacy, we are cheering you on every day. Grinnell Pharmacy on Broadway in Hobart, where everybody knows your name. Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Fleming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Fleming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it. Friends, do you need a different ride, a different automobile? Come see Greg or Darla at Hobart Auto Auction. Good used automobiles at a fair price. A small down payment, then monthly or bi-monthly payments. Payments you can live with. You need to come get you a big old handful of genuine honesty from old Greg Barnes and tell him you heard his ad on the radio so he won't fire me. I need him. Hobart Auto Auction. Easy to find. Heck, it's in Hobart.
All right, back here at Fred Gray Stadium, Battle of the Big Bats, day number 1, last game of the day. It's 4-2 in the top of the fourth. Hobart up to bat, down by a couple of runs. It's going to be Hollister, Jones, and Stricker, 4, 5, and 6 in the order. First pitch to Hollister's outside for a ball. Hobart giving up 4 runs there in the bottom of the third. Here's the 1-0 from Frazier, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1 to Hollister. Frazier from the windup delivers, swing and a miss, same spot. Good pitch from Frazier, and it's 1-2 to Hollister. Holden Jones on deck for the Hobart Bearcats. Good little squad here from Elmore City participating. Pitch is low in the dirt for a ball. Elmore City-Pernell in Class A. Top 20 team, 14-6 on the year. Number 18, ground ball picked up by the third baseman across the diamond. Good rocket arm for out number 1. On a rope from Sawyer. Over to Ferris and one away. Brings up Holden Jones. 4-2 lead for Elmore City. Top of the 4th inning. Frazier with the pitch. Jones fouls it off. A 1 count to Holden. He one-hopped the wall in his first at bat with the wood bat. Ground ball, third baseman going to have to hurry to get Jones, and he pulls the first baseman off the bag. Jones is safe at first. Good hustle by Holden. Brings up Tyler Stricker for the Hobart Bearcats, number 10. Stricker at the plate. Jones at first base. Frazier with the pitch. Hit into left field, and that will be caught on the run. It was a great hit by Stricker, but caught in left field for out number 2, and Jones has to hustle back to first. Some Tiger Tompkins for the Bearcats. And a runner for the catcher, Jones. So Tompkins steps in with 2 away now. In the top of the 4th inning, Hobart at the plate, trailing 4-2 to Elmore City. Frazier, the pitch, chopper, picked up by Frazier over to first base for out number 3. So we will go to the Elmore half of the 4th, bottom of the 4th, whenever we come back as the Badgers lead 4-2 over Hobart. Battle of the Big Bats on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Friends from the Wall family and all our employees at Hobart Farm and Garden, a big thank you for making 2020 a good year at Hobart Farm and Garden. Man, it was a tough year for a lot of reasons for all of us. 2021 will surely be better. And folks, remember, we're one of the largest Browning dealers in the area. Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas, Browning firearms, safes, outerwear, and if you have a good firearm you'd like to trade, bring it in. I bet we can make a deal. We have a quality line of high-pro feed, bulk and sack for all livestock. We've got lots of cattle handling equipment, fencing supplies, Cargill salt products, Blackstone grills, you'll love one. There's paint, vet supplies, all kinds of hardware, Twisted X boots and shoes, and so doggone much more. Remember, friends, if we ain't got it, you doggone sure don't need it. But if you do, we'll get it here before quick and get ready. Again, we hope you have a great 2021. And thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Hobart Farm and Garden, South Hobart on Highway 9. Friends, how long's it been since you bought an automobile from old Ken Lowry at Highway 9 Motors in Hobart? Well, doggone it, that's way yonder too long. So if you're afoot or just doggone near afoot, you need a different ride, you need to see old Ken. He has a nice selection of vehicles, priced to sell, small down payment, monthly or bi-monthly payments. Ken, like we said, he's a good old boy, and he'd sure like to give you a great deal on a good used automobile. So call him, 580-726-5284. Highway 9 Motors, next to the John Deere store in Hobart.
We're back here at Fred Gray Stadium in Hobart, Oklahoma. Battle of the Big Bats. It is day number 1, last game of the day. It's the bottom of the 4th inning, and Elmore City up to bat, leading Hobart 4-2. Wood bat tournament. There's a swing and a miss. That is Lauderdale. Top of the order is on deck. That one's a ball. So a 1-1 count. To the second baseman, Lauderdale. Stricker, the pitcher for Hobart. Here's the pitch. Hit and going to be caught, but no throw made by Jarvis as that ball just sat there and spun. Took forever to land, and deep up the middle. No throw. Runner safe on the infield hit. So a runner aboard again. Question about the lineup there from Coach Allison, but back to action we go. Nobody out. Runner at first base for Elmore City and the Badgers. They lead Hobart 4-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Top of the order, Martin, shortstop at the plate now for the Badgers. Facing Tyler Stricker. That's hit a mile left field. That is going to one-hop the wall. Rounding third base, a run will come in, and it's an RBI double for Martin, and it's 5-2 Elmore City. That was stroked into left field. – 5-2 lead. Lead, pitch by Stricker, gets away from Jones. Runner advances Martin to third base. So up to bat now is Ferris, the first baseman. 1-0 count to Ferris. Again, another run has come across here for Elmore City, this time in the bottom of the 4th. 5-2 is the score. Badgers on top of the Bearcats. Stricker, ground ball, left field, another RBI for Elmore City. It's 6-2. Bats have come alive here for the Badgers. Brings up Sawyer, third baseman. That cat can move, man. He showed some speed on the bases, and boy, showed an arm from third as well. Here's the pitch. Just inside for a ball. Runner at first base. 6-2 lead for Elmore City over Hobart. A 1-0 count to Sawyer, the third baseman. Stricker from the stretch. Delivers. Pitches high. For ball 2-0 count. Nobody out. Coach Jennings at third base for Elmore City. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, and it's 3-0. To Sawyer. Amperano is on deck. pitch from Stricker, called strike, and it's 3-1. Nobody out in the bottom of the fourth inning. It's 6-2. Elmore City on top of the Hobart Bearcats. Here's the pitch from Stricker. Fouled him off down the first base line. Good job by Stricker. Good inside pitch. Count goes full. Nope. Yes, full. 3-2. 3-2 count. Runner at first, nobody out. Stricker delivers. Popped him up. Stricker is there and will drop it. And they'll go to third base and throw it over the head of Moore. And the runners will be safe at first and second. So runners at first and second. With nobody out in the bottom of the fourth inning. And Dan Perano up the bat now for the Badgers. Got a 4-run lead already. That one's high and tied, ball 1. So a 1-0 count. The pitch, called strike. The ball got loose. Runners stay put. 1-1 count. With, again, runners at first and second. Nobody out. 6-2 lead here for the Elmore City Badgers. There's a pitch from Stricker. Nice curveball in there for the strike, and it's 1-2. One-two count. Tyler, the pitch, curveball, called strike, rung him up, and there's one away. So a big pitch there by Stricker. Runners at first and second with one out. Brings up Foster, the right fielder for the Elmore City Badgers. Here's the pitch. Called strike, and it's 0-1. A 1 count. To Foster, the pitch. Low in the dirt, ball 1. 1 out here. Bottom of the fourth inning, and Hobart down by 4 runs, 6-2 to Elmore City. The Badgers have runners at first and second. 1 away. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit into right field for a base hit. They'll send the runner home, and it's going to be 7-2, an RBI hit. Runners will be at the corners. So runners at first and third with 1 away. It's 7-2 now. Another run has come across. And that brings up the very tall Frazier for the Elmore City-Pernell Badges. Runners at first and third, swinging to miss, foul tip. Nope, foul tip, not missed. Oh, 1 to Frazier with runners at first and third. Another run has come across here for the Badgers in the fourth. It's 7-2. Elmore City leads Hobart. Here's the pitch, popped him up, and coming on as the center fielder makes the catch for out number 2. The throw is in time, and a double play on a great throw. Hollister with a great shot from center field to gun down the runner, tagging from third. Another run comes across in the fourth. Top of the fifth. Whenever we come back, it's 7-2. Elmore City on top of Hobart on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Your Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, and Jack is once again proud to be a Bearcat booster. Support our youth in their many endeavors, and for insurance, be sure and call on Jack Hogg, a successful and experienced agent representing a strong company. Insurance for the home, automobile, life insurance, specialty coverage, investments. Jack Hogg takes care of his customers. See Jack today, your Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart. Phone 580-726-3077 at 901 South Main in Hobart. Billy and Lori Robbins at Hometown Pizza in Hobart are plenty proud to be Hobart Bearcat boosters. Now at Hometown Pizza, our pizza is good. It's really good in our salad bar. It has truckloads of fantastic food. Do you like calzone? Hometown Pizza's calzone, it's the best. Enjoy great food and service from Billy and Lori and staff. Call us your order 726-2225. And once again, good luck Bearcats and Lady Bearcats from the Robbins family at Hometown Pizza in Hobart. Phone 726-2225. If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
All right, back here at the Battle of the Big Bats. Pitch from Frazier is a ball. Is that Bodie Jarvis? At the plate. May have had a... No, that is Bynum. Bynum is at the plate. So a 1-1 count to Bynum. Hobart batting here at the top of the fifth, trailing 7-2 in the Battle of the Big Bats. 2-hour time limit, but we are in the top of the fifth of 7. Here's the pitch. Gets away from the catcher. It's a ball. 3-1 count to Bynum. So here's the pitch. Call, strike on the corner. There's one away. It's a 2-2 count. I'll bring up Avery Jarvis for the Bearcats. Youngster facing a good pitcher, Frazier from Elmore City. Fouls it back, and it's 0-1 to Jarvis. 7-2 lead for the Elmore City Badgers. Top of the order, Cole Moore is on deck. Here's the 0-1. High 1 to Avery. One pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 with one away. Pitch from Frazier. Just missed outside, and it's 2-2. Top of the fifth. 7-2 lead for Elmore City. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it back, and the count remains 2-2 as Jarvis stays alive. Two-two count with one away. Here's the pitch from Frazier. Swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Back-to-back Ks for Frazier. Brings up Cole Moore, the top of the order with 2 away in the top of the 5th inning. There's a pitch. Outside corner, called strike. 0-1 to Colt. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 count to Moore. Pitch. Pops him up. First baseman, second baseman giving chase. First baseman there, and it's 3 up and 3 down for Hobart in the top of the 5th. Elmore City up to bat whenever we come back. They lead Hobart 7-2. Hobart baseball is on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Dr. Michael Krieger, family and staff are very proud to support Hobart Bearcat sports season. Dr. Krieger has served Hobart and Kiowa County patients for more than 27 years. His children, Austin, Lane, Lee, and Joy, and staff member Pat, are all graduates of Hobart. Dr. Krieger knows the importance of and encourages community support. These kids are our future. Dr. Krieger is your hometown doctor with hometown spirit. Trust your health care to him.
Justin Krieger is your AFR insurance agent in Hobart. He wants your business. Home and auto. Check with Justin and get a quote. He'll save you money. AFR offers competitive rates. Justin offers personal service that you will appreciate. Justin also offers farm owner policies, crop insurance, life insurance. For insurance, American Farmers and Ranchers. AFR is a proven and strong company. Justin Krieger is your hometown agent. Call today, 580-726-3076, or come see Justin Krieger, your hometown AFR agent in Hobart.
All right, back here to Fred Gray Stadium. It is 7-2 at about 10:30 at night on a Thursday evening. Glad to have you along. If you're up with us, thank you. Late night here for some baseball in Hobart, Oklahoma. We are about to bat in the bottom of the 5th. And Hobart is on top, 7-2. Appreciate you listening, and thanks to all of our sponsors. Here's the pitch from Stricker, and that's hit into dead center field. Marcus Hollister doesn't have to move much and makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. That was Arrington. That brings up Green, Lauderdale to follow. Green, the DH. For Elmore City. Here's the pitch from Stricker. Low. Ball 1. So 1-0 count to Lauderdale. Second baseman. Here's the pitch. Inside. Almost hit him. It's 2-0. 1 away. Bottom of the 5th inning at 7-2. The lead for the Elmore City-Pernell Badgers. 3 seed taking on the 6th seed Hobart Bearcats, and they have a 5-run lead. Here's the pitch from Stricker. It's high. Ball 2. 2-0 count. 3-0 count. And the pitch, curveball inside. Ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk given up by Stricker. And then that will bring up Lauderdale. So that, wait a second here. So that was Green. Excuse me. So Green, the DH, is at first base. Lauderdale, the second baseman, at the plate now. Here's pitch. Outside for a ball. 1-0 count with 1 away. 7-2 lead here for Elmore City. Battle of the Big Bats, Wood Bat Tournament in Hobart, America. 1-0 pitch, ground ball, slow roller. Jarvis flips over to first, and it's going to be caught. There's 1 away. 2 away, rather. Excuse me, 2 out. So, again, with these Wood Bats, the ball just a thick infield, too. Ball, if it's a roller in the infield, it is just dying. Not going very far. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Runner is back as Stricker turns and throws to Jarvis. Here's the pitch from Stricker. Hit and down the third base line, and it is fair. That'll score another run. It's going to be 8-2, an RBI double here in the fifth. With 2 away. That was Martin, who is having quite the day for the Elmore City Badgers. Brings up Ferris. Martin has hit the ball hard all night. 2 away. 8-2 lead for Elmore City. Here's the pitch. Chopper. And it's going to be bobbled, and the throw not in time. And runners safe at first and second. That was Tompkins at third. Brings up Sawyer with 2 away. Stricker from the stretch. The pitch, curveball, nice pitch. Called strike, and it's 0-1 to Sawyer. Runners at first and second with 2 away. Another run has creeped across here for the Badgers. They lead 8-2 over the Hobart Bearcats in the bottom of the fifth. 0-1 pitch in the dirt. But Holden keeps it in front of him. Runners stay at first and second. One count with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Moore is there. We'll throw across the diamond, and the tag is made at first base for out number 3. We go to the top of the 6th. Another run comes across for Elmore City. They lead 8-2. Back after this on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
When you need cleaning supplies for the office or business, see Matt Norman at Melton's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. Matt has all kinds of cleaning products like dust mops and so doggone much more, all kinds of cleaning products. He has what you need at the right price with great service. And here's hoping for more wins and a good future for the Hobart Bearcats and the Lady Bearcats this school year. Attend all the events you can. These young people are our future. A Bearcat booster for a long, long time. See Matt Norman at Matt Norman's Janitorial Supplies in Hobart. Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart, is proud again to be a Bearcat booster. Scott was quite a player back in the day. But, he told me the other day, to quote a well-known coach, "That ain't true. I did not wear a leather helmet. I didn't even wear a helmet." He was one tough dude and voted one of the top 30 senior players in Kiowa County his senior year. Good luck, Bearcats. From Scott Northrup, certified public accountant in Hobart, a proud Bearcat booster. Listen, friends, when you need tires, you need to come to Hobart and Parts Plus. Several quality brands to choose from, all at low, low prices. Get your oil changed at Parts Plus. All kinds of auto repair. Get it done right the very first time. You'll find a complete line of auto parts and parts for tractors and trucks and so much more. And they have large storage units at Parts Plus. The selection, the service, and always low prices and great service. Friendly folks to deal with at Parts Plus. South Hobart, Highway 9. Come see us at Parts Plus.
All right, 8-2 as we get set to bat here in the top of the 6th. Elmore City is on top of the Hobart Bearcats. Frazier's gone the distance, pitched well here for the Badgers. It's Duff, Shelburne, and Hollister, 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Here's the pitch, swinging a miss. And it's 0-2 to Duff. Oh, 2 count to Drew Duff. And Shelburne is Wyatt is on deck, followed by Hollister. That's a ball, so a 1-2 count to Duff. Hobart down by 6 runs here, 8-2. The top of the 6th, here's the pitch from Frazier, called strike. Great pitch. Froze Duff, and there's 1 away. Curveball dropped on the inside corner by Frazier. Brings up Wyatt Shelburne. So one away. Here's the pitch to Wyatt. Ground ball, knocked down by the first baseman, caught cleanly for out number 2. That will bring up Hollister for the Hobart Bearcats. The top of the 6th with 2 away, down 8-2. Frazier dealing, pitch low and outside for a ball. There's a pitch, fouled back to the screen. It's 1-1 to Hollister. So a 1-1 count with 2 away. Curveball doesn't quite drop in there, and it's high, ball 2. 2-1 count to Hollister. 8-2 lead for the Elmore City-Pernell Badgers. Here's the pitch. Ground ball is foul into the Badger dugout. The score, 2 away. Deuces across the board here. 2-2 count to Hollister. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball 3. So 3-2 count. Here's the pitch. Frazier just missed the corner. Wow. Tough take by Hollister. Jennings will call timeout, the coach, and go out and talk to Frazier. Again, thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us out. Had a busy day today. Mangum Tigers playing at noon. And lost that game. Cordell led most of the game against Snyder, but the Cyclones come from behind to win that game. And Hydro advances to play the winner of this game tomorrow night at 8. Cordell will play at noon. It looks like Mangum will play at 10. We'll double check all that. There's a strike to Jones. 0-1 to Holden with runner at first base. Pitches high for a ball. 2 away. In the top of the 6th, it's 8-2. Elmore City on top of Hobart. Here's pitch. Outside, ball 2. Pitch, swing and a miss, and it's 2-2 to Jones. Two-two pitch. Pitch is high. There goes the runner. The throw is way high into center field. Runner's safe at second. So Hollister's safe at second. With pitch, we're going to mix it a K and a big strikeout there for Frazier. Sits down the Hobart threat in the top of the 6th. It's 8-2. Elmore City on top of Hobart, bottom of 6 whenever we come back on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
American Standard, a name you can trust. And Shelburne Heating and Air is the American Standard dealer in Hobart, Oklahoma. American Standard home cooling and heating systems are expertly installed and serviced by Jim and Justin Shelburne. Efficient systems, Friends, it just costs less to cool and heat your home with American Standard. The best in sales and service always. From Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, Jim and Justin Shelburne. Phone 580-726-3338. Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express.
Tom Talley and Kelly Woodson at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart want you to know that they are so proud to be serving the people of our area. Community is very important to Tom and Kelly, and supporting the community is what they do. They are ready to be an advocate for all those in need of legal services. So trust Tom Talley and Kelly Woodson at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart when you need a legal advocate and an experienced lawyer on your side.
Fred Gray Stadium on a cool Thursday night at 10:45 p.m. Chad Fox here. It is 8-2. Elmore City on top of the Hobart Bearcats as we get set to bat in the bottom of the 6th. Inside for ball 1 underway. Hobart down to their final 3 outs. They'll get a crack here in the top of the 7th. I think we're going to make it inside our time limit for that to happen. There's a nice curveball by Stricker, and it's 1-1. That is Amperano at the plate. It'll be 4, 5, and 6. Amperano, Foster, and Frazier. Therefore, a call strike, and it's 1-2. 1-2. Amperano, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Hit. And that is going to be into shallow right center field for a leadoff single for the Badgers. Brings up Foster. Right fielder for the Elmore City-Pernell Badgers. Runner at first base, nobody out. Bottom of the 6th inning, and Elmore City at the plate. They lead 8-2. Ground ball could be 2. Moore flips over to second, and this ball stuck into his glove. Late getting to second base, and the runner's safe at first and second. And a time is called as Amperano got buckled up at second base. And we'll have a courtesy runner for him. So runners at first and second. Nobody out here for Elmore City. Brings up the pitcher, Frazier, for the Badgers. 8-2 lead here for Elmore City. Here's the pitch. It's high to Frazier for ball 1. Elmore City at the plate. They lead 8-2 in the bottom of the 6th. Called strike, and it's 1-1 to Frazier. Arrington is on deck. Hobart needs to find it out. Stricker delivers. Outside ball 2. Both pitchers have gone the distance as Stricker pitching for Hobart. Frazier at the plate has pitched the entire game for the Badgers. 3-0. Pitch popped up. And left fielder is there for out number 1. That's Wyatt Shelburne. So 1 away. For Arrington, center fielder. For Elmore City, runners at first and second. In the bottom of the 6th. Pitch, ground ball. Avery picks it up and flips over to first to get the runner for out number 2. Played by Jarvis. And so runners advance to second and third safely. Runner out at first. 2 away for Green, the DH. In the bottom of the 6th is Elmore City trying to add insurance here. Already with the lead. Outside for a ball from Stricker to Green. Bottom of 6, 8-2 lead. Elmore City at the plate, threatening again with the advantage. Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Stricker, and it's 1-1. So 1-1 count with 2 away. Runners at second and third. The pitch. Swing and a miss again. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Fouled it off. Just got a piece of a good pitch by Stricker again. 1-2 count, 2 away. Runners at second and third. Bottom of 6. The Elmore City-Pernell Badgers leading 8-2 over the host school as we come up on 11 o'clock at night. Here at Hobart, America. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good stop by Jones. Count is 2-2. That would save a run. So, deuces across the board here. 2-2 count, 2 away. The pitch. Swing and a miss to K. Good strikeout by Stricker to keep the score there. 8-2. Last crack here for Hobart. Top of the 7th. Whenever we come back, Hobart baseball is on the air on KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Getting ready for your next big paint party? Or even just freshening up an accent wall? Valspar pours the right mix into every can. That way you're guaranteed the right finish every time. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. And on top of that, you'll always get Valspar paint at the right price too. So next time you're in the market for the right stuff in the right can, the right color, and the right finish, pick up a can of Valspar paint at the right place. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart.
True Vision Optometric Group of Altus, Hobart, and Weatherford strive to help patients see what truly matters. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. Dr. Allard, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality eye care for all. Contact one of their 3 convenient locations today in Altus, Hobart, or Weatherford. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram, then give them a like. Watch for their special going on this month. They can also be found at TrueVisionOklahoma.com. True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
Rod and Dana Wald & Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are again happy to be Bearcat boosters. And Rod, of course, is the very capable voice of the Bearcats, wishing the best of luck to the coaches and players. Attend the games you can, root for the Bearcats. And farmers, when you need crop insurance, see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a long time, and he can and will advise you correctly on exactly what you need or don't need and when you need it. 726-2446, Rod Wald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart. And don't forget to come see us at Hobart Farm and Garden.
All right, back here at Fred Gray Stadium. Last chance here for Hobart, top of the 7th. They trail 8-2. Stricker's at the plate. First pitch is a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled back, and it's 1-1. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hit and going to be caught by the first baseman for out number 1. Looked like that might have flared a little farther into right field, but not so much with that wooden bat. So Stricker retired. That brings up Tompkins. with Bodie Jarvis to follow. That's popped up. That's going to be caught by Frazier for out number 2. So there's 2 away. Here in the top of the 7th, and the last out here for the Hobart Bearcats. Called strike. Oh, Greg. That one's just outside. And here's the pitch. Just missed again. Yeah, got a good one there, Mr. Willis. Got a good one. Swing and a miss. That's Bynum. So an 2-2 count with 2 away. See you tomorrow, Johnny. Pitch is outside for a called strike, and that's it. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Thanks, John. See ya. All right. Final score. It's 8-2. Well, as this Bynum strikes out, John Carter with some comments there as we were ending that one. So we will wrap this one up right now. 8-2 lead as Elmore City-Pernell wins it over the Hobart Bearcats. Frazier gets the victory here tonight. Stricker with the loss. And again, we'll double-check the bracket. We know that Cordell will play at noon tomorrow. And we think Hobart will play tomorrow at 4. And Mangum Tigers, they will play tomorrow at 2. So we've got games at 12, 2, and 4 tomorrow. Cordell at 2, Cordell at noon. Mangum is at 2, and Hobart will play at 4. So 12, 2, and 4. Our coverage on oksports.tv and on 107 The Zone, KTJS 1420, and Classic Hits 97.7. All of our sponsors, thank you very much. We'll talk to you tomorrow at 12 noon. Hobart loses to Elmore City-Pernell tonight 8-2. The Battle of the Big Bats here in Hobart, Oklahoma, on your hometown radio station, 1420 AM, KTJS, and oksports.tv. Have a good night, everybody.